What is good, guys? My name is Harry, and in today's video I'm going to be breaking down exactly how I run dynamic product ads for clothing brands. I talk a lot in my videos about running dynamic product ads for our clients, but I've never actually created a video on how I create them, how to run them, and the best practices behind it, so I thought I'd best do that. So what are dynamic product ads? Dynamic product ads is a feature on Facebook that allows you to retarget users that have been to your website with the exact product they have been looking at. It's a very powerful tool on Facebook ads as it makes your ads hyper personalized. And the more personalized your ads are, the higher return on ad spend you will see. And they're extremely profitable for clothing brands, purely at the basis that clothing brands normally have a wide selection of products. And when people go to your store, they normally browse for a lot of different things. If you look at any big clothing brand, including Balenciaga, who only run dynamic product ads, they all use this feature. It's very hard as a clothing brand to constantly be retargeting people with individual products, so you just basically let Facebook do all the work. If you're a big clothing brand, this strategy that I'm just about to show you should increase your sales dramatically. Now, you can't scale this strategy as it is retargeting, but it will make your ads much more profitable than they already are. Typically for my clients, I see anywhere between 5 and 6 to 7x return on ad spend on dynamic product ads. So it's super powerful, and I'm going to jump into my computer right now and show you how to set them up. Cool, so here we are in the Facebook Ads Manager. Now, before I run through how we set up the actual campaign, you're going to have to connect your Shopify store, your website, to Facebook on the back end, which I'll quickly run through and show you where to connect it. So if you just head to All Tools and then you go to Business Settings, and then what you want to go down to is Data Sources and then go Catalogs. Now, once you've got to Catalogs, what you want to do is go to Add, and then you create new catalog, and then you go to Create Catalog Name and you connect that. It's very easy to set up on Shopify, and a lot of the time it does automatically. But if you need any more help, just type it into YouTube and a load of videos will come up on connecting the catalog. So you can see here, these are 2 DPA campaigns. These are very recent, so they haven't got a huge amount of data, but you can see live action. It's generated 103 purchases and it's generated 7,794 in revenue at a 4x return on ad spend. And I literally do not touch these. So these are just there, they're automated, and it just shows you how effective they really are. So what you're going to want to do is press create in your ad account, and then you're going to want to press sales and then press continue. And then what you want to press is manual sales campaign. That's just bullshit. I don't know why Facebook always do that. And then once you have created the new campaign, you want to obviously name it. So normally I put BDM, my company name, and then DPA conversions. Anything you want really, but I would just have DPA in it, to be honest. And then what you want to do is switch on catalog. So your catalog should come up here, the one you installed earlier. If not, just pick the right catalog or just press edit catalog. You also want to turn this off. You don't want it on campaign budget optimization. You want it on ad set level because you'll probably have multiple ad sets within this campaign. Cool. So your product set, you can go to the commerce manager, the catalog manager in Facebook, which is right here, commerce manager. And on that commerce manager, basically you'll find a way to create new sets. So typically I'll just leave it on all products. So put all your products into one set. If this isn't working out well for you, what I typically do then is create different sets. So what sometimes happens with Facebook when they're running DPAs is sometimes they don't serve up your best sellers. And a lot of the time, 80% of your sales will probably come from 20% of your products. So a very small amount of your products. So if your DPAs aren't working, chances are that's the problem. Facebook's just serving up products that aren't really resonating with the customer, and just switch it. Create a set in your commerce manager just to best sellers, and that should fix it. Next thing you want to do is optimize for conversion events, not value. I don't typically do value. It might work, I don't know. And then put the budget somewhere low, depending on how much data you have. If you're a huge clothing brand, you can probably whack it up a lot. But if you're a smaller clothing brand, you're only going to have a small audience, so you don't want to burn through it too quickly. Then you want to hit retarget ads to people who interact with your products on and off Facebook. And as you can see here, it automatically goes to viewed or added to cart but not purchased. Now, this is my favorite option because Facebook will then go and serve up the exact product that someone has viewed on your store, on your page, back in front of them. Now, a lot of the time in different ad accounts, I have to play around with the different days, but typically anywhere between 14 and maybe 30 days works really well. So what I would also name this is I'd go up here and put view content, add to cart, but no purchase. Now I know it's that, and then I'll probably put the days as well, so 30 days. I see 30 days working really well at the moment, so I would maybe give that a go. But the 30, 14, whatever, basically depends on how much data you got on a store. I know it's very vague, but obviously all ad accounts are different and all clothing brands are at different scales. So if you're at massive scale, you can get away with 3 days, 7 days. But if you're a smaller clothing brand, you probably want 30, 60, 180. This goes up to 180 right here. There's two other options where you can basically either upsell or cross-sell customers that have been to your store, which is really effective because what I like to do is also implement a cross-sell of or upsell of people that have maybe purchased from your store, and then you create a new set based on your new arrivals and you get them to come back and purchase. It's a really good way to retain customers, and you can also do custom combinations. So all of this is worth a play around with. What I would say 100% that you need to have one is the viewed or added to cart. This will be the most effective for most people, and just play around with the days. Maybe have a couple of different ad sets, maybe one at 3 days, maybe one at 30 days and one at 60 days, and see which one performs best for your clothing brand. I also keep it on advantage placements. A lot of the time with clothing brands, I keep it on like Instagram placements, but as this is retargeting, I just keep it on all placements. It will work absolutely fine. There's no problems there. Cool. Now it comes to the actual ad creative. Facebook is going to serve up the ad creative, so you don't actually need to change anything on the ad creative, unless of course you want to change the product set. So what you do have to change is the primary text, the headline. So typically what I do with catalogs, very simple. The best way to do this is to be hyper personalized. So you have to call out the customer, saying something like, head back and check out with a percentage off. What works really effectively here is some sort of discount code. So just for example sakes, what I would probably do, this would work, but use code Harry10. Yeah, that's a very basic ad copy, but this is the type of message that you do need to get across to them. So anything personalized, anything that calls them out, plus a good discount code. 10% off works extremely well here. And also use a code. Don't just say get 10% off. Use an actual code they can go and check out with. This will allow you to see really good return on ad spend. And then all you want to do really is hit publish. You can mess around with the headline. I probably wouldn't leave the product name in it, and obviously mess around with the URLs and call to action. But this is basically an overview of how I do it. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll come and answer anything you feel like I missed out. I'm happy to answer and give more of an explanation too. Have a great day, guys, and peace.